What if I told you one of the most important philosophers behind American democracy wasn't even American? Without him, no French Revolution, no radical democracy, no First Amendment. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Swiss-born, French Enlightenment, and maybe the most inconvenient conscience of the modern world. He believed in liberty, but also duty. He distrusted kings and crowds, and while others polished reason, Rousseau asked, what if reason itself could corrupt? While most of the Enlightenment built the tools, he questioned the hands that would wield them. We like to think our world runs on technology, or markets, or law. But underneath every system is a philosophy, a theory of what humans are for. Our Constitution? A moral experiment written in Enlightenment ink. Our economics? A bet on self-interest. Our education? A theory of what makes a good citizen. We live inside these ideas, but we've stopped maintaining them. Rousseau never stopped asking why. He warned that progress could polish our chains, that knowledge without virtue breeds vanity, that reason itself, when worshipped, becomes superstition. And that warning has aged better than any invention. America was built on two clashing philosophies: Locke's individual freedom and Rousseau's common good, freedom and fraternity, rights and responsibility. We quote both, but we only practice one. Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains, he said. Not chains from government, but from ego, from the illusion that the self is enough. We built a nation to protect the individual, and forgot to cultivate the soul that binds the individuals together. Rousseau was too honest for comfort. He said priests couldn't teach virtue while chained to power. He said wealth without justice was moral rot. And he said that democracy dies, not from tyranny, but from apathy. He was banned, burned, exiled, not for heresy, for honesty. He reminded people that liberty isn't a lifestyle brand. It's a moral discipline, a daily practice. Today, critics call the Enlightenment hypocritical, colonial, elitist, incomplete. And they're right. But abandoning it won't save us. Finishing it might. Because the Enlightenment wasn't a victory lap. It was a blueprint. And Rousseau's half, the moral half, we left that behind. He warned that liberty without virtue is theater, that democracy without philosophy is chaos, that education without ethics breeds clever tyrants. That's the world we live in now, systems without soul. We kept the machinery, but lost the meaning. Can a nation function without a shared moral compass? Look around. We can't even agree on what's true. Rousseau warned us, if politics becomes war, leaders become generals. And if you see your neighbor as damned, peace becomes impossible. Sound familiar? Blue versus red, secular versus sacred, reality versus algorithm. We live inside the ruins of our own philosophy and call it progress. Rousseau's tragedy wasn't that he was wrong. It's that he was early. He believed freedom dies when thought becomes optional, that truth without virtue becomes propaganda, that democracy without conscience devours itself. He believed the soul of a republic wasn't law, it was trust. Maybe the absurd hope of America is that we can still recover both, but only if we rebuild philosophy, not as an argument, but as a way of life. This is Mismythology. Rousseau wasn't a myth. He was the warning we keep ignoring.